The prodigy is here.
And she is angry, and she is vengeful.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Laredo, Texas, the NXT Women's Champion, Roxanne Perez.
You have to love this level of confidence in a superstar.
Especially for so early in her tenure in WWE.
Well, Roxanne's already done more in her early 20s than most competitors do in their entire career.
So much success, so young.
Well, maybe that's why Perez feels so entitled. But then again, I guess it's not entitlement when you're as good as Roxanne.
Gigi Dolan ready for a fight.
As always.
And her opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, Gigi Dolan.
Gigi Dolan is a natural disruptor who never follows the crowd.
And Gigi is a true fighter who is always ready to brawl.
And Dolan's looking to ignite chaos throughout WWE.
A woman who has had to rebuild her confidence, now ready to wreak havoc again.
Well, Gigi's not here to make friends, but she's ready to put every competitor down and bury them in black roses.
Gigi Dolan has really worked hard as of late to prove herself here in WWE, to prove that she can stand on her own and, most importantly, stand out.
That's what being a WWE superstar is all about, and Dolan has the skills and the it factor to thrive in this environment.
All she has to do now is win this match.
And then we've got the self-proclaimed prodigy across the ring, Roxanne Perez.
It may be self-proclaimed, Saxton, but Roxanne backs it up every time she sets foot in the ring. At such a young age, Roxanne's already proven herself as the yardstick by which other superstars should be measured.
Destructive use of the knee.
Honing in on the arm. Effective arm drag. Able to save herself there.
All tied up now.
Getting out nicely to transition into a waistlock.
Slips out of the hold and applies a rear waistlock. Finds the switch and is able to gain control with the headlock.
Sharp punch. Perez is taking over here.
Roxanne has everything going how she wants it. Roxanne Perez is just feeding off the electricity inside the arena now.
Oh, round and round we go. Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Corey, I have to ask, how do you approach taking on a superstar like Roxanne Perez, someone who's so experienced beyond her years in the ring?
Roxanne Perez is the prodigy for a reason, Cole, which is why you can't ever look past her. The key here is really bring the fight to Roxanne. Keep chipping away at her and refusing to let up at any point. Because if you give Roxanne an inch, she'll absolutely take a mile. High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. Trading counters and reversals back and forth.
Kick right off. The cover. She's going for it. No! Holy kick out.
She's still in this one. Brutal face buster.
She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
And able to beat Perez to the pop.
Gigi Dolan. What is she looking for here? Oh my, the Gigi driver.
Perez looks out of it.
And into the cover. No, she kicks out. She kicks out.
No telling how much surviving that will cost, though.
I don't know how
Going for the
someone
cover.
kicks out of that. I don't know how you can still be standing.
That was a great opportunity to put this one away, but it slipped right through her fingers.
Dropped with a suplex.
She's taken her share of blows at this point.
Yeah, as Dolan set out to take out the competition in this one, and boy, is she delivering now.
She fights back with the counter.
One counter met by another. Finds some payback with their own reversal. Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
From the top.
Oh, she gets no reward on that one. From behind, wheelbarrow into a face buster. Nice. Gigi Dolan with the leg sweep, and now the octopus.
What is she going to do here? Is she going to tap out? No! Able to slip underneath and deliver some blows, creating the break.
Feds press takes him down.
Adrenaline pumping. Here she goes. Top rope.
To the sky.
Frog splash! For safety's sake, I hope we're near the end.
Yeah, she's in a lot more than rough shape here.
She's looking to end her right now. Lift off.
Diving meteora. That was beautiful. Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
Dolan finding an opening.
Uh-oh, she has trouble coming. Not going to be easy to get out of this.
This is the worst spot she can be in.
Has to think of something.
Almost a miraculous escape and a side slam.
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize. Fighting back, however, punches in the midsection. Dolan gets countered. Brought down with a DDT.
These competitors came out here poised and ready for a fight, and boy, are they delivering. And a slap, too.
Now Dolan can't stop this momentum.
Gigi has run into a roadblock.
And back elbow creates separation.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors. These two are finding an answer for everything. Shot to the midsection connects.
Gigi anticipated that one.
These two reaching a standstill with all these reversals. Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize?
Arm drag. Devastating flourish from Perez here.
Roxanne is backing up every word right now.
Delivers the knee.
Going after the legs.
Tremendous pressure being applied in this head crank. Might take her head clean off her shoulders.
DDT plants them.
That shot from Perez was like a bolt of lightning.
And Roxanne's spirits are running high now.
Vicious forearm right in the skull.
She's coming to, and she's not gonna like what comes next.
And she quickly turned that around.
She's in a predicament here. Russian leg sweep.
Heading to the top now.
Soaring.
And completely missed the mark.
This can't be good. They just missed wildly.
Took the high risk, but unfortunately, no reward.
Not so fast. Hurricane Rana. She throws her back in.
Watching her prey rise. We know what she's looking for here.
Her legs are wobbling, but that's the least of her problems. Watch Perez!
From the ropes.
Perez might have her.
2. Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
What is it going to take to keep her down?
The answer might be more than her opponent can offer.
A big opportunity falling through their fingers. You've got to continue.
This is quickly turning into a slugfest. Oh, ouch!
Big shots being fired right now. Neither competitor letting up.
It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags.
Boom! Boom!
What impressive determination from both competitors. Keeping at each other no matter what. The willpower, the sheer guts of these two.
DDT! She has her down for the count.
She had a good pin attempt, but too close to the ropes there.
Gigi catches her by surprise.
These two have learned each other so well.
A wild look in her eye.
Russian leg sweep.
Going for the win, not letting up.
Well, after winning the matchup, out of the ring and
Time to hit the shower.
celebrating and...
What?
I mean, come on now!
Of course, we should have known better.
Well, thank goodness here to send all the way to the outside. Thank goodness. Noble display.
It is time for the Don to make that money.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the family from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
Messing with Tony D can be a dangerous proposition.
Yeah, the Don is tough as nails with plenty of street smarts.
Tony D'Angelo may be the Don, but he's not afraid to take a business into his own hands.
It's because it's a family business. And tonight, Tony shows the world that business is good.
Brooks Jensen is here, and he is ready for a brawl.
And his opponent from Radburn, Alabama, weighing in at 243 pounds, Brooks Jensen.
Beers and brawling are on the menu tonight with Brooks in action.
Yeah, it's certainly not a man you want to anger in the ring or in a bar.
Well, Brooks Jensen has completely lost the plot. Now going about things the wrong way.
Well, there's not really any wrong way when you're looking to make a statement or stand out in this business.
Brooks Jensen in the ring tonight, a gifted brawler who is looking to make a big impact and have fun doing it.
What you love about Jensen is how he just goes all out in the ring. He's not looking to do a bunch of fancy stuff. He just wants to land hard hits and get the win.
That's right, and once he's done that, he can kick back and celebrate with a cold one.
And I'm sure Tony D'Angelo is already scheming his way to victory here.
Saxton, he just wants to provide for his family. If he has to scheme to do so, then so be it. The Don does what he has to do in order to get the job done. And that's just the way it is.
Taking things down and able to shift into the headlock.
Catches a punch.
Switching into the side headlock. Bam!
Have you ever seen a human being tossed like that?
He was definitely not thinking about finesse with that one. He was only thinking about dominance. Suplex!
Launched. Oh my goodness.
Just punishing their opponent.
Corey, what's the game plan when facing off against Tony D'Angelo?
Approach with...
Oh, no, we don't need this right now.
Sure we do. The more the merrier.
These two are having a fantastic matchup. Well, where is he? Snap power slam.
Delivers the knee drop.
Oh, here we go. This is raw power. What a gut-wrench power bomb.
No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly does...
Got him hooked.
DDT! That could be curtains for Tony. Cover. And a kick out. What on earth?
I'm absolutely stunned. A display of near superhuman resilience.
After seeing that, it's hard to imagine what it's going to take to keep this competitor down.
I can see it in the eyes from here. Disbelief. Unbelievable how this one is still going on.
Wow, launch. Belly. And D'Angelo telling the crowd to watch him.
Shoulder tackle after shoulder tackle. Things have really broken down in this rivalry, guys. I don't even know if there's even any rhyme or reason anymore. These superstars just want to destroy each other.
Yeah, and while that's a fine motivation for a horror movie villain, all logic is seemingly flown out the window in this rivalry. All that's driving them is emotion. The emotion to destroy each other. Expertly executed Northern Lights suplex. What a neck breaker.
D'Angelo sending a clear message with that one.
As he always does, Saxton.
Fisherman's Buster. He has to be in a world of hurt here.
Going through plenty of pain, but there's no need to panic.
D'Angelo showcasing his strength.
This is a good job of keeping Jensen in check. Setting up. Spine buster.
No doubt, D'Angelo ended this.
And finally, he picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, Tony D'Angelo.
Celebrate this win. You deserve it for focusing up and keeping your eye on the ball.
Guys, let's not be biased here. They won fair and square.
Sure, if there is apparently a new definition of the term fair and square, having a little outside...
Looks like somebody woke up on the wrong side of the bed. The following is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Thea Hale from Chinatown, New York, Wendy Choo.
You know, Wendy Choo used to be full of sweet dreams. Now Wendy Choo is a walking nightmare.
Yeah, there's definitely something about her dark, twisted energy that's emerged recently. One thing I know for sure is I would not start a pillow fight with Wendy Choo.
When it comes to Wendy Choo, nap time is over.
I'll be honest with you, Cole, I like the mind games. Wendy Choo puts her opponents off balance.
Choo wants to haunt the dreams of her competition to live rent-free inside their heads.
But above all, Wendy's looking to get a big win and get right back to her nightmares, I think. Welcome to Vice City.
From Miami, Florida, the NXT Women's North American Champion, Lola Vice.
Vice had a successful MMA career as a flyweight before arriving here.
Yeah, and Lola has all the in-ring skills and fighting spirit to succeed in WWE. Lola Vice brimming with confidence.
She certainly has this crowd's attention. And right now in the ring, we have the sleeping psycho, Wendy Choo. Choo has no remorse, no compassion, and a creepy feeling follows her wherever she goes.
This is certainly not the Wendy Choo we saw in her early days in NXT. Wendy Choo's made it clear that she wants the future to be dark for everyone.
Just seeing Wendy Choo walk is scary, Corey. She has to be possessed. She growls at her opponents. We're surrounded by an overpowering evil.
And Lola Vice is across the ring looking to prove once again that her fists don't lie.
Vice has made it clear she believes she's the greatest WWE superstar to come from the world of mixed martial arts, and she's willing to do whatever it takes to prove that. And just for the uninitiated, whatever it takes.
Perched up high.
What nap?
Just a blitz of offense on Vice here.
Vice is breaking down a bit. Wendy Choo rallying the crowd behind her.
Ow! Foot, meat, back. There's possibly an example of Lola underestimating her opponent.
Very efficient form of offense from Wendy.
Ooh. Corey, what do you think could be the key to success for Lola Vice in this matchup?
No, honestly, Cole, I think she's got to stick to her usual game plan. Between her striking and her grappling, Lola Vice is deadly in that ring. So she should just stick to that.
Oh, no mercy behind that forearm.
Leg trapped. Looking for the heel hook stretch.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
Working the leg with that move.
The legs are a base that you do not want to lose.
Chopping down the tree at the base here.
Gets out of dodge. Uh-oh. She turns that attack away. Harsh forearm.
Draped across the middle rope.
And down. Oof.
She leaves the ring, but she can be counted out here. Thrown out of ringside and back to the mat. Countering that offense.
Super kick in the corner. Ouch.
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Oh, boy. I think the crowd knows what's coming.
Hammerlock now, and a lariat.
And Choo could be the one sending her opponent to dreamland after that.
The tension has really been bubbling over lately between these superstars. Neither side wants to lay down or relent, and it has really been causing some turmoil in the locker room as of late.
Yeah, both sides have massive chips on their shoulders.
Hook of the leg now. The official in position. Here's the cover. There's one. Grabbing the bottom rope.
Thank goodness for the manager.
This match continues on.
I'll try to do anything they can to make sure their superstar stays in this match.
Win if you can, lose if you must, but always, always cheat.
That's absurd.
We'll be looking to end things here with the Cobra Clutch.
Fading quickly.
She's in trouble. How much more can she endure? How much more does she have left?
Putting on a... Trying to break the grip. A series of elbows. Wow. This superstar building incredible momentum.
Oh, I mean, this is... I don't know how the superstar's doing it. Down and out moments ago. Back in it now. Pin. This could be it. Kicks out before the 2 count.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
Lola Vice setting up her opponent here. Oh, an axe kick right to the spine.
Looks like Vice is loading up.
305. Has Lola settled this?
Makes the cover. That's it. Lola got it done.
Here is your winner, Lola Vice.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I agree with your meaning, Saxton. I just hate the way you said it. I was impressed by them on their own, but this win together is even more impressive.
Axiom out here, ready to say something publicly.
The crowd is buzzing about what he has to say about the champ.
He knows exactly what he wants.
Let's see if it happens.
And the champion is not one to stay in the back when being called out.
When you're at the top of the mountain, you have to answer to every threat.
Face-to-face confrontation could have repercussions on the title scene.
He's laid out the challenge, so what will it be?
Hopefully he's not left hanging.
The champ's ready to throw down now.
I think he heard enough and couldn't take anymore.
We got the bell, and it's going down with Axiom. He's known as the master of motion, and he doesn't consider his height an obstacle, but an asset.
Axiom can launch himself into flight and possesses phenomenal body control. And he also has an incredible pain threshold.
The masked man said he's here to achieve greatness. Watching Axiom's passion to compete and determination to win will make you into a believer.
And it's going to be an uphill battle because Oba Femi is in the ring as well.
That might be an understatement, Saxton. Femi's been on absolute fire lately, boasting an unreal win-loss record. He came into WWE with a tremendous amount of momentum, and it really doesn't seem like anything is going to be able to slow this big man down. Hurled away. God.
It did not look like Axiom had a solution for that problem. Power slam.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw...
Chase U is here. We're all about to get a lesson.
The following contest is a tag team tables match and is for the NXT Tag Team Championship. And accompanied by Thea Hale at a combined weight of 469 pounds, Andre Chase and Duke Hudson Chase University.
Everybody's hoping to be on the Dean's list after tonight.
Or else they'll be put on double secret probation.
They might seem goofy, but can't deny the success the members of Chase U have seen.
What we've seen from the members of Chase U is that they put all the lessons learned to work. And as a result, they've had tremendous success.
Oh, my God. You're such a teacher's pet, Saxton.
What's wrong with that?
by Wolfgang at a combined weight of 486 pounds. The NXT Tag Team Champions, Joe Coffey and Mark Coffey Gallas.
The champ comes into his title defense incredibly confident, Corey.
And with good reason, Cole. When you're the champ, you don't have to worry about winning. You just have to make sure you don't lose. That is the champion's advantage. I'm loving this matchup. The best teams around facing off for the titles.
Time for a tables match where the only way you can win is putting your opponent through a table.
No need to yell out, we want tables. They are out and about, and someone's going to go through them.
Man, what timing on that counter.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
Oh! Kick right to the ribs. And there's more to come. Brain buster.
And a maneuver like that will leave you on unsteady legs, to say the least.
Suplex brings them down.
And Duke pays for leaving an opening.
Oh, nice bulldog.
Lands the elbow.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gonna hurt.
Oh, man.
Byron, we've seen avoidable mistakes cost plenty of superstars in a tables match before. Just how aware do you have to be of your surroundings in a match like this?
Extremely aware, Michael, because one wrong step and you can send yourself to a table. Tables matches can be just as strategic as they are brutal. Bam! Elbow to the face. Just never had a chance to block any of those.
Good night.
Those strikes were a sign from the challenger. A message that says, I want that title so badly, I can practically taste it. There's the bulldog. Uppercut connects. And stays one step ahead. Ooh, man. He avoids the contact. Elbow drop. Nice hip toss.
I don't think people realize the amount of strength it takes to hurl someone like that.
Back suplex.
Oh, my goodness. Ah, what a smash.
That is just insulting.
And he's going with the great equalizer here. The steel chair.
Oh, strong impact. Ow! The challenger taking some minor damage.
Yeah, Mark showed a solid game plan there.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. He quickly slides into the ring.
Just refusing to give up. Continues fighting. Oh my gosh.
Oh, an uppercut. It was very European.
Suplex.
Looks like he has something planned with his table, guys.
I don't want to know.
He's doing everything he can to fight out of this tough spot.
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Got him. And the tag titles stay put.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Tag Team Champions, Joe Coffey and Mark Coffey Gallas.
This team avoiding a trip through a table.
This team watched each other's backs, stuck to a game plan, and knew when to get the tables and unleash carnage.